It took Accies just 5 minutes after the break to increase their 4-point lead thanks to a Fraser McCaslin try, and it went from bad to worse for the Greens when fullback Robbie Chalmers found space to score under the posts. However, on 60 minutes, Hawick retaliated with a clever try from Jay Linton, coming from a wonderful backhanded pass from Kirk Ford. And it was Ford who scored a try in the corner in the 88th minute to make the score more respectable, but the Greens still lose this first game in the new look Men's Premiership. Full time at Rayburn Place, Edinburgh Accies 28, Hawick 22.
Look, it was a tough game, a hard fought battle, but no excuses for us. They were the better team, and look, they taken their chances, we didn't. It's Premiership rugby, and we'll lick our wounds and be ready to go again next week.
First 20 minutes, you were hardly out of your own half. They were all over you. It took you to the half hour to really get going.
Yeah, definitely. They played well. They started off fast. We probably weren't mentally right to start a Premiership game of rugby. I just says that in the circle. We need to improve on that. But look, it's no doom and gloom. There's one game. There's 21 to go. We'll work hard to put it right.
Yeah, I think it was a tough game. Disappointing to lose 40 points to 10 after the work rate that the boys put in. Mar were a physical side, and a lot of analysis needed this week, but they were just more physical at the breakdowns and just quicker around the corner. So key things going into training next week will just be breakdown and just forwards working hard, but definitely a good building block for us to build on towards the season. More at a good side, so we'll regroup and go again next week.
So Jack, unfortunately tough one today, but just tell us first about how important is it to get a competitive league match here at the Penny Pit?
Oh, it's great. It's the first time we've been here since I think it was like Orkney or something, so it's great to be back. Pitch is doing really well as well. We've been looked after, so it was brilliant to be back in front of the home crowd, so it was great, absolutely brilliant.
And then obviously not necessarily the result you wanted this afternoon, but getting a league fixture the cup fixture before the league, how does that feel to sort of bring yourselves into the season with a proper full boom contest?
It's good because we know how good Berwick are with the players that they got back as well, so they brought back some boys for Kelso and Mussey, so really good players, and they'll do really well this season, and just good to test ourselves and remind us what it's like in that league. I think we played actually really well, but the second half we dropped off a bit, just didn't see the game out. That's simple as that.
You mentioned that exactly. Your first half compared to your second half, you can see the intent that Preston Lodge are going to play with this season. It was really high octane and it was really attacking minded rugby. Yeah,
that's the best we've probably played in a while, especially in our first half. We usually are a bit sluggish out of the blocks, but we were great today. Our defence was excellent. They didn't really look like they could get through us, but in the second half we just completely dropped off, and I think that everyone has to take that on their cell. We really let everyone down today, but that's all good. But we've got the big league game next season, so it'll prepare us for that.
And then exactly as you said, but you also had the job of bringing in some young blood. We spoke before we started this interview about Scott Clark going away. Yeah. Great to see players from Preston Lodge getting that channel up. It's a proof that you can bring in those players, grow them and send them on. But a word for young Fraser Filgari this afternoon. A great debut for him, especially in the first half. He really controlled the game.
Yeah, he's a great player. We've known him for a while. He was at North Berwick, then went away to Glasgow Uni, but he's a great 9, and also he showed the day how good he is at 10 as well. So he's going to be a massive addition. We're missing players like Pete Johnson and Archie Williams as well, and Ben Chisholm today. So that was quite a gutter, but hopefully they're all back for next week and we're raring to go for Gordonians. We know a tough game that'll be.
And then lastly, obviously back in National League 2, what's the outfit looking like from the club as a whole?
I think we're looking good. I think obviously like you touched on, it was tough to lose Scott and Andy Horn away and Gus Hillhouse away in New Zealand, but we've done really well. We've trained really hard, and I think what we've done excellently is our pre-season's been so tough. We've played Musselburgh, GHA, Accies and Peebles, all teams in higher divisions, which I think we really needed to do to test ourselves again and get us back to playing that National 1, National 2 level rugby. So but we're looking good. There's been some changes with new President Gemma coming in, so things are really looking up for the minis, the youth and also us, so hopefully big season ahead.